Now let us see next bit, that is second bit. P of x equal to x square minus 6x plus 9. So here, before selecting the values, let us check a small number whether we get the answer 0 or not. Okay, let us test before taking the more values. For example, if I take here minus 1, then this is minus 1 whole square is plus 1. Minus 6 into minus 1 is plus 6. So it is 1 plus 6 is 7, 7 plus 9 is 16. So here, whatever negative number you take, nowhere you get the chance to get 0, because we have tried with minus 1. Minus 1 gives 17, in the sense minus 2 gives bigger than that. And again there will be a problem for the graph while taking the scale, especially on x and y axis. That's why here let us omit the negative values. Now let us start with the positive values. So here first I am taking as x values, I am starting with 0, 1, 2, then 3. So here as usual, first one is for x square, second one is for minus 6x, third one is for 9. Now to maintain the gap, here I am drawing a line, and here also. Now let us make some columns here. First column. So this is the value I am taking as y, nothing but p of x. And here this blank is for taking ordered pairs x comma y. So we can start now. 0 0 square is 0. Minus 6 into x, minus 6 into 0 is 0. Let us write 9 as it is. Now add them. 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 9 is, this is 0 plus 9 means 9. So here we can take x comma y means 0 comma 9. See, x value is 0, corresponding y value is 9. Just simple. First row and the last row. Same here. Now let us go for the next one. That is 1 means 1 square is 1. Minus 6x, minus 6 into 1 is minus 6. Let us write the constant 9 as it is. Now here in this column you see 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. 10 minus 6 is 4. So I am writing 1 comma 4. Now third value. 2 means 2 square. 2 square is here 4. Minus 6 into 2 is minus 12. Right? This 9 I am writing constant 9 as it is. 9 plus 4 is, 4 plus 9 is 13. 13 minus 12. 13 minus 12 is 1. So here 2 comma 1. 2 comma 1. Now this last value. 3. 3 square is 9. Minus 6 into 3. So minus 18. This is 9 plus 9 as it is. 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 minus 18 is 0. So here x value is 3, corresponding y value is 0. 90% problems can be stopped when we get y value 0. That means the polynomial value, if it becomes 0, better we can stop it. Now here let us take these points here for drawing the graph. So first I am taking a 0 comma 9. First point is a 0 comma 9. Second point is b 1 comma 4. Third one is c 2 comma 1. Fourth one is d 3 comma 0. Now we are going to plot a graph based on these points. Now let us draw the graph to plot these points. Here you see children, observe these points, all the points are positive. So here better we can draw the graph where we get more space for the positive quadrant. Means this is y-axis. If you draw like this, then what happens? In this you see, in this quadrant x is positive, y is positive. Since both are positive, we can utilize the space properly. So here I am taking this as x-axis, this is x dash. Here this is y axis and this is y dash. Now let us plot the points here, x 0 1 2 3. So here I am taking, this is O 0 comma 0, this is 1, here is 2, here 3, here 4. Now y values you see 0 1 4 9. If I write here 1 2 3 4 5 6, place may not be sufficient. So if I take here 2 4 6 8 10, so no problem. So I am taking on y axis 1 centimeter as 2 units. So here this is 2, this is 4, 6, 8 and then 10. Here just let us write and leave -1, here also -1. Now let us start plotting these points. See, this is my bike, I told you already. Now just imagine like that. See 0. So you park your bike at 0, right? In this line only you have to move according to the next point. Next one is 9. Which 9? Positive 9. On this number line you go here. See, this is the middle point of 8 and 10. That is nothing but A 0 comma 9. So here I am writing this as A 0 comma 9. Now 1. See here 1. I am ready at 1. Positive 4. Positive 4 means you should go up. See here it is positive 4. This indicates x value 1, y value 4. So here we can write it as B 1 comma 4. Now third point C 2. See here 2. I am ready at 2. 1. See here between 0 and 2 one line is there. That one is 1. That indicates 2 comma 1. So this is, here I am writing C 2 comma 1. Right. Now next one 3. See I am ready at 3. After that 0. 0 means neither go up nor down. So here we can stop here itself. This point is D 3 comma 0. Now let us plot these points with freehand. See here it is like this. You just imagine, what if we take 4? Actually we did not take, what if? Let us see here. 4 square is 16. 16 plus 9 is 25. 16 plus 9 is 25. Minus 6 4 is 24. 24 minus 25 minus 24 is 1. So if I take 4, then definitely I will get here 1. So here let us take that point as E 4 comma 1. At 4 I should take at 1. See just here for our convenience I am rubbing this point. Here I am writing it is D 3 comma 0. Here E, this is E 4 comma 1. So this graph is like this. Clear? Now our duty, we have drawn the graph, okay, over. Now our duty to find the zeros. Where the graph intersects x-axis, there you can take the 0. So here I am writing from the graph, the zeros of the given polynomial, that is p of x, the zeros of given p of x. Here you see this graph intersects x-axis at only one point. Means, can we write the 0 is only 3? Here you see children, which kind of polynomial it is? Its degree is 2. Means it's a quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial, maximum at most it will have 2 zeros. So we can take both the zeros as 3 here, 3 itself. We can call it as, actually we can say it as, this polynomial has 2 zeros. Other than that, they both are equal. So here we can write that the zeros of given polynomial are 3 and 3 itself. 3 and 3 means x equal to 3 and x equal to 3 itself. So here let us do justification. Now let us do justification. Here you can write the reason also. The given p of x means the zeros of the given p of x, 3 and 3, as the graph intersects the x-axis at x equal to 3. Now let us verify that x equal to 3 now. So here put x equal to 3, then here p of x becomes p of 3 equal to x square means 3 square minus 6 into x means 6 into 3 plus 9. Here 3 square is 9, 6 3s are 18, here it is 9. 9 plus 9 is 18, 18 minus 18 is 0. That means here you see children, the value x equal to 3, it made the polynomial 0. That is the reason, therefore, here you see, therefore, x equal to 3 is a 0 of given polynomial p of x, or we can write it as the zeros are 3 and 3. That's all. Now let us see next bit, that is third bit, p of x equal x square minus 4x plus 5. Here you do a small observation children. In the previous bit, that is second bit, actually I forgot to give you the scale. You note down the scale like first bit itself. See, note down the scale. On x axis 1 cm equal to 1 unit. On y axis 1 cm equal to 2 units, because writing scale is must. Okay, now let us see this bit. So here p of x equal to x square minus 4x plus 5. So as usual we take some values of x. Before starting that, let us take orally. If I take minus 1 whole square is plus 1, and minus 4 into minus 1 is plus 4. 1 plus 4 is 5, 5 plus 5 is 10. So here whatever negative numbers you take, this number it goes on increasing. That's why here better you don't go for the negative values, because nowhere you will get the polynomial value is 0. So here let us start from 0 only. So here first x values, and then let us take x square, next minus 4x, and here this plus 5, right? Now as I told you, x value let us start from 0. If x is 0, so what happens, x square becomes 0 square, means that is also 0. Minus 4 into x, minus 4 into 0, 0, plus 5, let us write plus 5 as it is. So here we can write the polynomial value, that is p of x. Here we are taking that as y. So 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 5 is 5, 0 plus 5 is 5. Now here let us write the ordered pair also. The ordered pair is x comma y. Here x value is top row, that is 0, and y value is the least, means last row, that is 5. So first value 0 comma 5. Now let us take x as 1. Now it is 1 square is also 1. Minus 4 into 1 is minus 4. 5, I am writing 5 as it is. Now here let us add these values. 1 plus 5 is 6, this is 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. Now let us write x comma y, means 1 comma 2. 1 comma 2. Now here let us take another value, 2. Now 2 square is 4. Minus 4 into 2 is minus 8. Plus 5, writing plus 5 as it is. 4 plus 5 is 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 minus 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. Now here if x is 2, corresponding y is 1. Now here let us take 3. X square means 3 square. 3 square is 9. Minus 4x, minus 4 into 3 is minus 12. Plus 5 as it is. 9 plus 5 is 14. It is 14 minus 12 is 2. So here 3 comma 2. Here you observe these values children. As the x value increases, what happens to the corresponding y value? Our target to get 0 at least. If you get 0, then we can stop it. Then here you see, if x is 0, y is 5. If I increase x value, y value decreased. excuse me, if I take x is equal to 1, I am getting y equal to 2. So here as I increase x, y value is getting decreased. Again I increased x to 2, then y became 1. So with the hope that I am thinking that I may get 0, y value 0 if I increase the x value further. So from 2 to 3 I increased. So now x became 3. Then what happens here? Y also started increasing. Right? Better, without wasting of time, better we can stop writing these values. So these values, with the values we are going to draw the graph. So let us take the first point as a 0, 5, a 0, 5. Second point is b 1, 2. Third point is c 2, 1. Fourth point is d 3, 2. See here I am saying the reason why I stopped taking points. As the x value increases, see y, starting y value 5, it is decreased to 2, it is decreased to 1. Then here if it becomes 0 means then okay, we may get 0. But here again it started increasing. Y is increased from 1 to 2. That's why better whatever value you take, it will be go on increasing. Now let us plot the graph by using these points. Right? So here as all the points are positive, so better we can take the positive quadrant to get the more place. Means here if you take like this, this is x, this is x dash, this is y, this is y dash. Where this portion you see x is positive, y is positive. So because all the points are positive, here I give more place, more space for the graph here. So here it is O 0, 0. This is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here it is negative 1. Here y values, here only we have maximum values 5 only. So we can take 1 centimeter as 1 unit. So here I am taking this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5, here just minus 1. So here without forgetting, let us write the scale first. Scale on x-axis, 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit, 1 cm equal to 1 unit. Same way on y-axis, here also see 1 cm is I am taking 1 unit only. So 1 centimeter means 1 cm is 1 unit. So let us write the scale. Now let us plot the points now. A 0, 5. Just imagine that again this is our bike. So first bike point is 0. Now 0 is at A, bike is at 0. Now it is positive 5. So I should go up here. This is the first point, that is A 0, 5. Now second point 1. See here I am ready at 1. Positive 2. So I should go up. This point is B 1, 2. Now here this is the bike point, that is 2. See bike is at 2. Positive 1. I should go here 1 value up. This is, here I am writing, this is C 2, 1. And here this is 3. Right? 3. Then the corresponding value is 2, positive 2. So here it comes. This is D 3, 2. Now here with free hand let us join all the points. See here A to B, B to C, C to D. Right? So here you observe, does the graph intersect x-axis anywhere? Nowhere. So here we can write that from the graph, the zeros of P of x is 0, as we are giving the reason also here, as the graph does not intersect the x-axis at all. So here, as the graph does not intersect x-axis, without intersecting x-axis only, here the graph has taken a turning. So here, in this case, the given polynomial has no zeros. If there are zeros, then we need to find the zeros, then we need to do justification. As here there are no zeros, nothing is here to do justification.